Hi, Mary Beth Leisen here. Um, I'm an adoptee, and so this has a special shout out and is especially for the adoptees out there, although other folks are also welcome to join, of course, because a lot of the themes that come up with adoption are not just, they're important for adoptees, but they affect many, many, many of us. And so in this video, I just wanted to take you through a meditation. And this is just focusing on connecting, grounding, getting to that place of calm at those times that you need it, that you're kind of feeling like you're spinning out, overwhelmed, or maybe kind of feeling foggy or disassociated, just disconnected. So take a position that's comfortable. Could be sitting up. If laying down feels good, do whatever feels good. If it feels good to snuggle up and have, blankets around you or laying in your bed, go ahead and do that. The one thing that is important when you're doing any meditation or focusing on that is just not being kind of slouched over, in a position where you're crunching and not giving enough space to be able to breathe. That's really the important thing. You may want to sit upright, but not rigid. That's one posture that you can take, and having your arms at your side. And then importantly, feel right now, literally feel what it feels like to kind of feel your seat on the chair. You might want to adjust around a little bit, maybe where your arms might be touching the chair and where your feet are touching the floor. And you can close your eyes or have a downward gaze if that feels good to you. And it's okay if at first you don't want to do that. Sometimes we kind of have our alert system up and, it's hard for us to have our eyes closed. The other thing you might do, if that's the case for you when you're doing any of these practices, is just, have your back against a wall. That can be a real safe, supportive position instead of kind of being in the middle of the room. So all of those things, just listening to what actually feels good for you. But taking a moment, moving your feet back and forth on the floor, and then turning your palms face up in your lap. That's another great thing you can do. When we're feeling some sort of stress or high alert or some sense of threat, our position is more to have our, almost like our fists up or pushing something away. So when we open our hands and we lay them on our lap, we send signals through our nervous system to our brain that everything's okay, that we're safe, and it's okay to begin to relax. And that's what we want here. So again, just reaffirming that posture. If it feels good, to just check in with that. Closing your eyes or having a downward gaze, if that works for you. I'm going to invite you to turn inside, to take an internal scan, kind of like an internal selfie. And just notice right now, what's the state of your body? Where you're noticing tension, where there might be discomfort, where there may be pleasant sensations. If it's okay to connect with your body, and it's okay if it's not. You might not notice anything. And then what's the state of your nervous system? And to check in with your nervous system, it's kind of that continuum from when you're feeling real sluggish and sleepy, all the way up to I've had 3 too many cups of coffee, that feeling of agitation inside. Or it could just be I'm feeling alert and ready to go. So just taking a moment to assess inside, where are you on that scale? And then what's the state of your mind right now? Is it busy, full of thoughts, lots of emotions coming in? Is it talking to you? A lot of times we experience our mind in terms of voices. That's totally normal. So just checking in with what's happening. Then I'm going to take you through a way of doing some belly breaths that help to calm the nervous system. And this can be really helpful if you've ever done meditation before and had trouble kind of calming down and getting present for it, doing these kind of breaths to begin with can help put you in that frame. So we're going to do a 2-part inhale. So I'll have you inhale, hold, and I'll guide you through all of this, and then an exhale. And where you're focusing on is bringing the breath down into the belly. And so filling it like a balloon, or like Santa Claus, if you think about his big old jolly belly, that's where you're bringing the air. So we'll begin by exhaling all of the air to get all that stale air out. And as you inhale and exhale down in that belly, you're going to think about bringing the belly out. And then on the exhale, pulling the belly in, kind of pulling your belly button toward your spine, really wringing it out. So the focus will be on filling full of that fresh oxygen and letting go of that stale air, that carbon dioxide on the exhale. Okay, so we're going to begin by exhaling all your air by drawing the navel to spine. Get a good abs workout too when you do this kind of breathing. So exhaling all your air through the mouth. Inhale belly, filling it like a balloon down there. Hold it, and then a second inhale into chest. And exhale, letting all that go, drawing the navel to the spine. Inhale, filling the belly. Hold, second inhale into chest. And exhale, navel to spine, relaxing. Inhale, filling the belly. Second inhale into chest. And exhale, navel to spine, releasing completely. And then just breathing normally, just allowing yourself to experience and feel what that feels like. And then again, with your eyes closed, your gaze downward. Begin by just relaxing, going through the body. Let's do a quick scan. Starting with the brow and relaxing the brow. Relaxing the soft muscles, all those little tiny small muscles around your eyes, and letting that go. Relaxing your face and your jaw. Perhaps allowing the tongue to relax at the bottom of the mouth, the jaw slack, the throat soft. Checking in with the neck, and if it feels good, you might just move it a little bit. Very gently, the neck is very precious. So relaxing the neck. Inviting any tension that wants to release from the shoulders. Just relaxing them back. You might even bring them up first and then bring them back and down gently. Your arms at your side so they're not pulling you forward. Any tension that wants to go, allowing it to release. It's okay if it wants to stay. Just what can go. Relaxing the chest, the upper back, the lower back. You might just feel yourself sinking into the chair. Relaxing the belly. Let this next breath be received in a soft belly. All of it soft. Just relaxing down in the pelvis. Relaxing your upper arms, maybe checking in again with those shoulders. And the lower arms and your hands. Just allowing any tension to drain out of your fingertips. And then coming back to the legs. Allowing the upper legs, the front and the back. The knees. The lower legs. Ankles down through the feet. Inviting it to relax. any tension that wants to leave through your legs, through your feet, down through the floor and into the earth that can hold everything. And if it feels good to you, to focus on your breath, just moving easy in and out. And if it doesn't, you can pick another point of focus. Sometimes I'll just move my thumb and my finger together, and I'll have that be the point of focus. Spending a little time getting curious about what it's like to bring your attention to one spot. And when your mind wanders, which it will thousands of times, that's what minds do. Just think of it like a little puppy. If your little puppy was wandering off where they're not supposed to be, would you yell at them and hit them? Or would you say, oh, no, come on back, right here. That's right. And that's the approach you take. To bringing that focus back. And I'll invite you again to check in with where you're touching. Maybe your hands on your lap, the backs of your hands with your palms facing up. Feeling your seat on the chair. Feeling your feet on the floor, supported by the earth. That sense that you're safe right now. Right now, in this moment, being supported by the chair, supported by your own presence, supported by the ground and the earth beneath you. You might connect with that point of focus, whether it's your breath or moving your fingers back and forth, perhaps moving your feet back and forth. Really feel that the earth is below you, the ground with the earth below that. You might imagine. It's fine to use your imagination. For some people, they can get a felt sense of growing roots out of their feet into the earth, maybe even out of your tailbone, anchoring you down. And if you can't get a felt sense of that, that's fine. Use your imagination. What would it be like if you could grow roots out of your feet and out of your tailbone into the earth, deep, deep into the earth, like an old, old tree? So just taking a moment to feel what it feels like, or imagine with your wonderful imagination what it's like to be deeply, deeply rooted into the earth. Taking a few moments with that experience. No matter how much the wind is blowing or you're swaying, you're connected down in. Those roots connecting you to the ground, deep, deep, deep within the earth. When you get distracted, just reaffirming that. Maybe by moving your seat on the chair, your feet back and forth on the ground, and then coming back, inviting, try to play with that felt sense of those roots growing down into the earth from your feet, from your tailbone. And noticing, what does it feel like to be very grounded in that way? It's very important when we have these experiences, we can get just even a hint for a moment of being grounded or being calm, to really work with that, to spend some time there. That helps our brain and our nervous system know it better, so we can connect with it more easily, more quickly, in a moment that we might need it or when we want to. It's feeling that connection to the earth, those roots growing down. You are firmly grounded, firmly rooted, supported, held. Feel what that feels like. Knowing that even when this meditation is over, you can come back using your imagination, using that felt sense, if you can access that. It's okay if you can't. To connect in any moment, especially when the energy's swirling around, your head's going, that you can bring that down, down, down into that rooted feeling into the earth. Deeply connected and rooted. So getting a good sense of that now. So you might be able to remember it later. And it's okay if you can't. Even just the intention of that, reimagining those roots, is fine. So we'll end this practice with 3 more of those basic belly breaths, but just doing them in a very gentle manner. But starting by exhaling all of your air. Inhale belly, inhale chest, and exhale. Inhale belly, inhale chest, and exhale, releasing completely. Inhale full belly, inhale chest, and exhale. Just breathing naturally and easily, just gently. And taking that last internal scan, just engaging your curiosity at what you notice that might have changed in your body, in your nervous system, and your mind as a result of doing this practice. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, feeling free to stay with this feeling of connection. And I'd invite you, if this was helpful for you, to share it. And I'm also starting a Facebook group called Adoptee Connection. So if you're adopted and you'd like to join there, join our very small band as of now, but hopefully growing as people see this. I welcome you. So come and join us there. And feel free to come back and watch this over and over again. Leave any comments or questions. Happy to answer those. And I'm wishing you all well. Take care.